G'day, my name is Brian Rodan from Siren Gold. Our project is based in New Zealand on the Reefton Goldfield, 35 kilometres long. Historic goldfield shut down at the Second World War. Last mine shut down in 1952. We've gone back in there, pegged all the ground, and we're trying to reopen the whole field. We've also recently picked up Sam's Creek from Samphire Resources. We're currently around about 1 million ounces, and we're trying to grow the company up to 3 million ounces. If you don't know the company, on the ASX, SNG, and the website www.sirengold.com.au. Thank you. I'm now going to run you through a quick presentation on Siren Gold. I won't labour all the details. You can check all that out at your own time in due course. The Reefton Goldfield, New Zealand, and this was generated by Paul Angus, our site director based in New Zealand. On the left here, you'll note that the Reefton Goldfield, you start from West Antarctica, goes through New Zealand, up through Victoria, and New South Wales ends up in New Guinea. The orogenic gold belt, a lot of high-grade gold mines in Victoria, and a lot of high-grade gold mines in New South Wales, as well as New Zealand. On the right-hand side image, you look at the Reefton Goldfield at the bottom, goes up to the Lyell Goldfield, Glasgow, Sam's Creek. Our project starts at Reefton, goes up to Lyell, and also encompasses Sam's Creek. This is just a comparison of the mineralogy between the Reefton belt and the Victorian goldfields. You can check this out in your own time. The major amount of gold comes from the epizonal deposits, of which we're one of it on the Reefton field. It's very underexplored. It's 35 kilometres long, and historical production of 2 million ounces at 16 grams recovered, so about 20 gram head grade. Our package is a bit over, just currently over about 1,000 square kilometres. Our package is on the right-hand side image is in the pink, and the tenement package in the blue is owned by Eric Sprott and Oliver and his kin by their company called Reefton Goldfields. And the small tenement package in the middle in yellow is owned by an Aussie company called Federation Mining. They're currently sinking twin declines down to the ore body. They're down probably about 800 vertical metres presently, and look to hit the ore body around about Christmas time this year and commence a large underground exploration program. They believe they've got about 1 million ounces still underground. We'll talk about that a bit later. This is our Alexander River project. We've got a small resource here presently of 130,000 ounces. It's currently being upgraded, and you'll see the results of this come out in due course. This is just one of the high-grade hits we had there at Alexander River, 2.5 metres at 358 grams, lots of visible gold. And you expect to get these from time to time throughout the project itself. And certainly these sort of jewellery boxes are common all the way along the Reefton field in historic mines. This image is just comparing the Alexander River project to the Blackwater project owned by Federation Mining. To just showing the dip of the lodes. By and large, the mineralised zone about 1 kilometre long, and these things go down dip, up to 2 kilometres, sometimes longer. Another project we have there is called the Big River Mine. It's historically produced 136,000 ounces, recovered 34 grams, probably a head grade of around about 45. One of the deepest mines on the field, shut down in 1942. A lot of stibnite in the ore bodies here. We've only done a few drill holes here, but we've got an exploration target of around 125,000 ounces. We've done a lot of exploration on the surface of Big River. We've developed a 4 kilometre long mineralised zone from surface soil sampling, and huge potential here, and probably mineralised all the way. Just needs exploration program to do that. Stibnite, you're all very familiar with stibnite, I'm sure, particularly in the last year or so. It's a crucial element, and China and Russia produce probably 85% of the world's antimony. The whole Reefton field has antimony. It's one of the key features of the Reefton belt, and that's probably why other people are looking there as well. Auld Creek is another one of our gold stibnite anomalies. We've traced this on the surface for 2 kilometres. We've been busy trenching. Had an announcement out today, talked about the trench grades, very high grades. So when you take the stibnite in, it's quite wide and it's quite long. This is just an example of the varying amounts of stibnite within this hole, historically drilled by OceanaGold. Can go up to 40%, and as low as 0.5%, but it permeates all through the ore bodies. Surface trench here, again, just showing the variation in the gold grade and the variation in the stibnite grade, and it's significant. Just a section of the reef at Auld Creek, and you'll see more about this in the coming months. We've got drill pads approving here as we speak. Probably start drilling sometime early next year. Another stibnite gold permit we have is called Langdons. Historical area, goes back to the late 1900s. Very little mining done here, but surface work has identified a 500-metre long outcropping zone, and we'll be doing more field work here early next year. The Lyell is one of our key projects. Historic alpine mine, had historical production. We've traced the reef another 4 kilometres along the surface, and we've recently been announcing more results around Lyell. And it's quite an outcropping reef and high grades. At one end, the alpine mine, 80,000 ounces at 20 grams, and at the other end, the Victory United Reef has been identified by our field crews. And this is the sort of outcropping gold they're getting, probably going ounces to the tonne. And more about that as we go forward. Drill permits here have been approved as we speak. And again, hope to be drilling here early next year, probably sometime around March. Sam's Creek Tenements project we recently purchased off Sandfire Resources for a nominal sum. That's on the north of the Reefton field. Shows there in the images. Just some sections of the ore body. The ore bodies here is a mineralised dyke, a porphyry dyke. It's been exposed for 7 k's long, about 40 metres wide. Large, low-grade intersections. We expect to have a mine here in the 3 to 4 gram range, probably 1 to 1.5 million tonne per annum underground mine. A lot of potential here. Huge amount of ongoing potential, not just on the dyke we're on now, but other folds, which I'll show you in a second. There's various folds here at Sam's Creek, which have been determined to be mineralised from surface field work. And who knows? We've got big ambitions here at Sam's Creek. You know, we're talking, more than 1, maybe up to 5. Who knows? But certainly more than 2 million ounces we're going to pull out of Sam's Creek. Probably be a mine in its own right, and it's a watch this space in regards to Sam's Creek. The dyke where we're drilling at 7 k's long. We've got 5 of these dykes. We believe they're all mineralised. It's early days yet, but once we get going on a full-on exploration program, we'll be able to demonstrate that. So, guys, the Siren story really is about the Reefton field, historic gold mine, multiple mine potential, Sam's Creek, Alexander River, Big River, Auld Creek, Lyell. There's so much potential here, it's hard to imagine because there's not many goldfields in the world that remain untouched since the Second World War. This is one of them, probably the only one. And so, people, I think you should take a keen interest in Siren Gold. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time, and I hope we'll see you on the share register in due course. Thank you very much.